Morrows Photos, a podcast where we talk about stuff that I like. We had the River Rod car show over the weekend at the Worst Fest. That was an awesome venue. I really, really enjoyed the venue. They had a lot of neat, different backgrounds. And that one area that had I don't know what it's called, but like the water generator, um, whatever. They had a couple of cars parked in there. Well, actually, a dually pickup, a type of race car, a then they had a blue GMC or Chevrolet pickup, and then they had an old tan or brown. Don't get me wrong on these paint jobs, okay, y'all. And then they had a. Oh, we'll just have to look at it. Let's take a look. I have it right here on my phone. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Because I don't remember the name or what kind of cars they were. My bad. I had like a lot of them in my brain, so I was trying to figure it out here. Let's see. What do I have? What do I have? Let me take a look at my content here. So I don't know if y'all can see this or not, but this is one of the rides that was in that one area that was pretty awesome. It was had that factory-ish background. All to have the ability to have maybe one or two cars in there and move them around and be able to situate them and take shots in there, that would be legit. If you get if you ever want a photo shoot in there, we can get a hold of the gentleman at River Rod and see who our contact is at the Worst Fest and see what it takes to get that venue. But it would be awesome to. Now this is a little bit bright because it's my phone, but that's that race car that was in there. And then let's take a look here. And then they had, yeah, let's see here. There's one ride that I should have taken more photos of, but the way I try not to get everybody in a shot, okay, unless it's supposed to be. When I'm trying to take a shot of an individual vehicle, I try my best to kind of sneak it in there and wait between people. Uh, and so I tried to not bounce around, but just work my way through and get it to where I don't show all the stuff in there. You try to make, I don't know if you ever thought about it, uh, but the way that my brain works is well, first of all, it depends on what type of, what your goals are. If you're going to be, I'm looking up a photo so I can show you. If you're going to do a photos of an event and you want to capture the event, then what I would do is I would take certain shots at certain times through the crowd, how the cars are lined up, the different sections. Try to get everybody engaged, show the kids, show the people at the vendors. That's covering the event. And if you're going to do uh, something like that, then you want to encompass all of the food vendors, the ones that are selling the different the T-shirts, the cars, whatever they're selling. You show that atmosphere, show the people mingling, and then you show. I like it, especially when I did the Corvette Invasion in 21 over there in Bastrop, and then we went to Coda. Uh, One of the things that I did was when they had all the vendors, and then they had the certain groups that would hang out. I would make sure that I would take shots and try to get um, everybody having a good time because it was awesome to see people mingling and talking and the kids getting involved, uh, and then these different groups. We've even had a car show over there in Lukenbach one time where they had people from around the world that were coming in, and they were able to enjoy the cars, and you got to see different. They had a group from Ukraine, and then we had a group from India, and those different cultures got to experience that too. And so if I was covering an event, I would make sure that I was capturing that as well. So and this one here, I was trying to get to the cars and try not to show. I went early so I could try to get as many photos of cars that necessarily. Uh, Sorry about that, yo. Let me fix this. Necessarily don't get all the people. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. So I wish I could have got more photos of this one. All right, there was a little bit of a glare on there, but that was inside that factory-ish part of it too. But just the way they were stacked in there. And then if someone's involved in fixing stuff up, cleaning, messing, I don't know, arranging their stuff, I try to stay out of their way too. I have found that as I get more precise, it's kind of neat the way that people respect when they notice you're doing your job. Now, these all show up a little bit bright because of the way that my iPhone is showing it, but those trucks were really coming out solid out there at these events. Sorry, that one's a little bit blurry. So, yeah, man, it was awesome. Let me show you this engine bay. Look at that engine bay. Look at that. So what I do is I try to get as much as I can to get a little, oops, come on, gotta get it in there. Look at that. It's a little bit bright, but it's a little bit, it'll look better on the computer. So I try to go over there and I'm like, all right, let's get the front. All right, let's get a little angle. All right, let's get the tail, or the rear end. And then I go over there and say, all right, what's different or eye popping or what's legit? Like what sticks out on this ride? And then I try to take a shot. Now, depending on what I'm doing again, if it's the event overall, I'm still going to do me, but my focus might be a little bit different. With this one here, they were kind of parking them in there kind of tight because of the facility, especially underneath the canopy and all that. And there was really no room to work and get any good shots. Plus, it was anybody in there kind of made it rough to getting a good shot. So I did a little bit, and then I tried to get some video real quick of all the rides. I don't know if I got them all because I did leave a little. I think I left around 12 or 1, but around 12 or whatever time right before I left. Basically, when I was walking, because when you had the gate 3 where everybody was coming in to register and coming in at first over there in the parking lot of the Worst Fest, I was walking from my van that's right inside the gate all the way back, all the way back and forth. Because what I like to do is I got to keep everything light on my person because I have my back issues, and then so I have a window of time that I can knock out my expertise, and it's like a mother video said, it's like a battery. So I know I have certain time, and I'm building that up with that endurance as my neck and spine allows me. So I need to get away to either get a golf cart or some sort of a scooter to go back and forth as I run around, and that would give me more shot time. So I got to work on that. I got to get me a golf cart. What I would like to do is get one that where some sponsors would hook me up with, say, like, if to me, in my mind, if you had the event and the event would get a golf cart and then have a banner made with all the sponsors and put it on a golf cart or somehow, and then let me have it, and then I'd run around and I can get a ton more media, videos, and just bop, 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 bop all around driving a golf cart, getting to all these locations. And I've done that when I was out there at Circuit of Americas at COTA. When I was allowed to use my own van, I would go to the different checkpoints and then walk from there. And so that saved my rear for many events when you have that ability to ride around the campus out there at COTA and to just go right to the stations and go from there. All right. So we shall return.